Okay, hello friends. I am Jashin from Vizrovo, and today we are going to dive into the world of app development. So for this, we would be using a very nice software we call as MIT App Inventor. If you have heard before it and if you have used it, mention down in the chat section. Okay, so now let's try to dive into the world of MIT App Inventor. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how can you easily log in and how can you use the software. Okay, so let's share the screen and let's see. Okay, let's type MIT App Inventor. So there are two ways to use this platform. The first one is the you can directly download it. If you have an email ID, if you want to use that, just move over here, click on create apps, and you can use it through your login ID, your email ID, and you even if you can use your new account as well. But if you are a lazy user like me who doesn't want to log in this application, here we have a shortcut for you as well. So what you have to do again, search on MIT App Inventor with proper spellings. Okay, so I have made a minor spelling mistake here. So here you have the option of R of code. R of code provides you the use of this application or this platform without usage of any email ID. You can just click on create on apps, and once you have pressed over here, something like this interface starts in front of you. Okay, and here you can easily press on continue without an account. So without making any sort of account, you can easily start with this, and here is your code. Basically, it's the first time code when you are logged in without an account. Here is a special code which you can use again and again, and through this you can visit your apps, APKs a number of times. So let's press on continue and let's get started. So since I'm starting as a beginner, as you can see here we have a welcome pop-up message. Other than that, we have some started tutorials. So you have Hello Pearl, you have Talk to Me, you have translation apps. These are really very easy apps and you can easily start with them and you can learn if you are a beginner. Okay, so let's close on it because we are starting with our own project. Okay, so let's now click on new project. We are starting with a very nice project, new project, and let's try to make what about a Spotify? Let's try to make our own Spotify application this webinar. Okay, so let's name it Spotify. Okay, and let's press on OK. So once we have named it, you can see the application could be easily visible over here, and this is the interface. Basically, this is the user interface of the application we popularly known as UI. You have various buttons, you have various checkboxes, you have circular process, you have data picker, you have image, label, and various other options which you can show it on your screen. Also, the UI you can see over here is of various sizes, like you have a tablet size. So if you're a tablet user, you can easily work on it. If you're working on monitor, you can increasingly change your size according to a monitor as well, right? You can change yourself for the iOS user, for any other user, anything you like. Okay, so we are going to start with a very basic. Let's make it a phone size with an Android application. Okay, so let's name it home screen. So as you play it as a home screen, we need certain images to be used over here. So there are various ways to import various media files in this application. So for that, we need to download certain images. So let's go on Chrome and check Spotify, and you can just go on images, just make a right click and download those images, right? And if you want to make your own application, you can easily uh, download or make your own logo. You can use it and then you can work on it. So I'm saving this image on the desktop so that it's really very easily visible to me. Right now I have the option, I can make an image and I can work on it, or I can on it as a background image. So let's click on background image, let's upload a file, and here we need to choose a file. So again we will be moving to the desktop, and here we would be finding the file, and yeah, hooray, we got this. So let's press on OK, and here the screen is visible. So the logo we wanted to be placed in the background is already placed. Now I feel like the screen one is quite boring, so let's change it by using the text on the right side, and let's say Mera Gana or my Spotify. Okay, so now we have done this, we have renamed it. Now it's your wish. You can align all the components in the center, as well as you can vertical line them in center as well. Okay, so now we let's give it a heading by using a text box present on the left side of the user interface. Let's drag and drop, and let's write the name of the text box. Okay, so here on the right side in the appearance there are various properties of the application which you can decide. Okay, so let's give it a name. As you can see here, my Spotify. So basically, this is the heading, or we can set the title of the app we want to make. And look, it looks like very basic and simple. So you can increase the font size, and even if you want, you can add various fonts. You can change the height of, change the width. You can change the height, everything. You can also make your font bold and italic. You can also make it, let's make it to the center. And I feel like the white background could be a bit boring, so let's change this background. And now the major task would be to place this heading on the top. So for that, let's go on screen and let's arrange it again. Okay. Okay, hooray. So we have done a bit of this work. So now let's recommend some of the songs so that we can work on it. Uh, Personally, my favorite singer is Akhil. So let's find some of the songs of him and let's download it and place it over here. Okay. So quickly, let's move. So from here, you can easily download any audio file using any application. You can just free of course download them, and then by you can easily upload them on your MIT App Inventor, right? How? Just first of all, let me decide some of the playlists which we can work on it. Till then, you tell me which song is your favorite, and while we are working on it, you can easily find many music videos over here and a lot of things. MIT is not only used for making apps, we can also use it for making various games and various applications as well. Like you can make your WhatsApp, you can make your what we say, your own game, your own chatting session, anything you like. But here is a question arising, that how can we find a music from YouTube and we can download it? You can easily find a YouTube video converter. Instead of playing it, you can just download that song. Just like here is the latest singer. He has a very good voice. So let's try to convert this voice to a MP3 file and then work on it. Right? So let's work on it. These things like it takes a bit of few seconds. Till then, just let's wait for a few seconds. And okay, great. We have found a song. Yeah, this is the song I'm working on. Okay, so do you know the singer of that song? If yes, just write the name of the singer in the chat box. Okay. So I hope the mystery must have been revealed and we all know the singer. But still, it's my task, it's my job. So let me find certain beautiful images of the person. Okay. So let's be back over here and let me share my screen again. So I hope I'm still, and let's come over here back to our application. Now since we are working over here, we need some music items. We need to arrange some tables over here. So let's click on layout and go for table arrangement. Basically, table arrangement provides you the option so that you can make 3 and 4 columns as well as rows in one line. Okay, once we are done with this, we need to select buttons. You might be thinking why we are working with buttons while we have various options. The reason behind this is because these buttons are supportive, we can click them, और ये काफ़ी comfortable होते हैं when we are working with various images and various shoots. Okay, so now let's go on image and select the image we are working on. So till then मेरे को लगता है आप सबको सिंगर पता ही लग गया होगा, but still, so yeah, it's the song of Arujan. Okay, so now you can see the image is really very big and really very, you can say, taking a lot of space because we don't want कि हमारे Spotify ऐप में सिर्फ एक ही गाना हो. तो आप यहाँ पे जाके you can add more rows and more columns based on the specific ratio. You can create certain buttons, and okay, since I want 5 rows or 5 columns of various songs, so I have to use a technique, or we can say simple maths. My entire screen is 100% and 100 divided by 5 would be 20. So that means my entire width of the image should be 20%. Right? So let's place it over here, and अब क्योंकि width छोटी होगी है, so we have to work with percentage as well. So now this thing seems pretty nice as compared to the previous one. Okay, so here is our first button. Let's click on it, and I guess nothing is happening because we need to work on the songs as well. So ये तो हमारा ये आ गया, button आ गया. Then we need to have a text file. A text bar would be placed just behind it so that it can name the song as well. So I'm just now naming the singer. You can make multiple playlists for your favorite singers. Okay. Okay. So I have placed the name over here. Again, हमें font size के साथ थोड़ा काम करना पड़ेगा. We need to change the text size as well. And I guess width हमें करने की ज़रूरत नहीं, but हमें height के साथ काम करने की ज़रूरत नहीं. हम width control करके इसको manage आराम से कर सकते हैं. Oops, the text is not fully, so एक काम करते हैं, इसको थोड़ा और बढ़ा देते हैं. Let's make it 50%. Okay. Okay, we need to change the alignment of this text. Right, तो इसको center पे करते हैं. And now again हम इसकी width एक बार कम करते हैं. Let's make it 20. Okay, see, now it's a bit visible. And if you want, you can change your increase size to 35 or 40 as well. Okay, okay, this seems really very nice. So let's start working on it. ये एक हो गया. Let's try to make another similar button like this. Okay, so एक button यहाँ पे हम लगा देते हैं. Again, हम यहाँ पे image को पहले upload करेंगे. अब क्योंकि image हम पहले ही upload कर चुके हैं, so there is no need to use this different image. You can just click on 20% and use it again and again. Okay, so that's the fun part. We don't need to use heavy text files and stuff. One at a time could be used for multiple number of times. So now let's click over here. Okay, so our text is also ready. Let's make the default settings again. Okay, and text size भी थोड़ा सा change कर देते हैं. I guess text size last time 25 था या शायद 20 था. हाँ. Okay. So now these are placed and you can see हमारा जो text है वो properly aligned नहीं है. तो एक काम करते हैं, इस टेबल को भी width नहीं fill parent कर देते हैं. इससे क्या होगा, जो हमारा टेक्स्ट है वो ज़्यादा स्पेस कवर नहीं करेगा एंड जो हमारी width वगैरह वो भी इजीली मैनेज्ड रहेगी. So अभी मैं सिर्फ आपके लिए 2 playlists डाल रहा हूँ. I am adding only 2 buttons. You can add multiple more buttons depending on your need. Okay. And can you notice यहाँ पे एक extra button लिखा हुआ है text for button 2. We need to remove that and yeah, we are good to go. But what is the action which would be played or performed by these buttons? उसके लिए हमें एक media file भी चाहिए, right? So you can just check over here and click on media, and can you find the sound over here? बस इसको ही हमने drag and drop करना है और इसके साथ ही हमें यहाँ पे एक media file भी upload कर देनी है. Sounds में ही काम करते चले जाते हैं, and let's find a music. So मैंने एक म्यूजिक फाइल डाउनलोड की थी जो बीच में आपने थोड़ा बहुत सुन भी ली होगी. So we will download that. Okay, and once we are downloaded, let's press on OK. So it takes few seconds and हमारा song भी यहाँ पे upload हो चुका है. So now is the programming part. Okay, oops, we have an error. जो audio file थी वो बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी थी. So let's try to animate, or we can say इसको थोड़ा सा क्रॉप कर देते हैं या इसको कंप्रेस कर सकते हो इस ऑडियो फाइल को, सो दैट इसे आप आराम से यूज कर सको. राइट, इसको हम थोड़ी देर तक देखेंगे, तब तक हम थोड़ा प्रोग्रामिंग पार्ट पे आ जाते हैं. Now, in programming, what we have to do, we have various buttons, but उन बटन से क्या एक्शन परफॉर्म होगा हमें वो यहाँ पे प्लेस करना होगा. So first of all, click on button one, and जैसे button one press होगा, we need to find the music option, play music, call sound one play. Similarly, हमें सेकंड बटन के लिए भी चाहिए. जैसे सेकंड बटन प्लस सेकंड बटन पे क्लिक करेंगे, हमारा सेकंड म्यूजिक भी प्ले होने लग जाएगा. Right. So now let's come back to the design and let's try to find out a smaller tune of song. Okay. So Arav's is song पे what you can do, you can go on Google, you can find the tune you like, and उसका कोई 30 कोई short हो, कोई reel हो, कोई clip हो, you can use that clip for your performance. Okay. So मैं इस short को download करता हूँ, इसको MP3 में convert करता हूँ ताकि हम सारे से आराम से use कर पाए. Okay. Till then, tell me what's your call on your music. Do you like which is your favorite musician, who is your favorite singer? You can tell that. Okay. After that, let's see certain actions we need to perform. Okay. हमने यहाँ पे लिंक डाल दिया है and I'm downloading the song. Till then, let's see क्या होता है. So okay, I guess I was unable to found that song. So मैं कुछ tunes ही कुछ वैसे ही हम ढूंढ सकते हैं जिसका हम लिंक कॉपी करके वहाँ पे डाल सके. Right. So we need to find that image as well as that song. Exactly. We found the song and let's use that MP3 file. Okay. And this generally takes 1 to 2 seconds and it's a small process. And once we are good to go with that, ठीक है, अब मैं आपको साथ फिर से स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ. Let's share our entire screen with the audio file. Let's press on here, and here is MIT App Inventor. What you all can easily do, go on blocks, and हमने यहाँ पे programming कर रखी है. Now here is the thing, how can you execute this file? Just click on build, and once you are done on build, it's your option. आपने अपने चीज़ को Android के लिए चलाना है या iOS के लिए. If Android, go for a APK file. APK फाइल होगी, you can see compute करता है इसको, and आपके सामने एक APK फाइल या एक QR कोड जनरेट करके देगा. So now it's currently 68%. With some passive, within few seconds, ये 100% हो जाएगा. Look, now it's 75, and just let's wait for few more seconds. Okay, part वन यानी हमारा फर्स्ट ऑडियो फाइल हो चुका है, सेकेंड ऑडियो फाइल हो रहा है, एंड अब हमारा बार कोड जनरेट हो रहा है. ओके, now we can see कुछ इस तरह का APK आ रहा है. So if you're an Android user, you can download this APK file and you can use it. या फिर अगर आपके पास MIT App Inventor का app है, you can easily scan this QR code and make this working on your application. Okay, so this was the very first and very basic app development webinar hosted by WizRobo, and there are many more webinars, many more workshops coming on the way. So, in order to stay updated and stay tuned, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, as well as you can follow us on Instagram as well as on various other social media platforms as well. So, with that said, have a nice day. Bye. Take care.